Good morning. We will start a new chapter, linear equations in two variables. So in standard 8 you studied linear equation with one variable and you found one solution for the given equation. For example, the question was like x plus 3 is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 minus 3 and x is equal to minus 2. So this was linear equation with only one variable, either of x, y, z, any variables can be there. In 9th standard, you will study linear equations in two variables, and in your 10th grade, you will study pair of linear equations in two variables. That means a linear equation in two variables occurring simultaneously twice. That is studied in the 10th standard. So here when we talk about linear equation in two variables means an equation involving a variable x as well as a variable y and a constant is called as a linear equation in two variables. An equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 where a, b, c are real numbers such that a and b both are not equal to 0. That is the definition for the linear equations in two variables. The standard form of linear equation in two variables is written in this form, right? Apart from this, now when we talk about linear equation in one variables, how many solutions this will have? This will have only one solution. What about the linear equation in two variables? That will have infinitely many solutions. Why? Because when we have to represent this, we represent it in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, where every value of x will give you a value for y. How many values you can give for x? Infinite. You can give x as 0, you will get the value of y. You can give x as 1, you get value of y. You can give x as 2, 3, 4. You go on giving the values for x, you go on getting the values for y. So a linear equation in two variables have infinitely many solutions, right? These are the few points what you have to know. Now, you have to give the heading as linear equation in two variables in your regular notebook only. The graph part, when it comes, we will write in the graph. After writing this, I will be sending you a PDF in the video itself. So that you have to copy it down, and after that you have to start with the exercise. So quickly we will start with an exercise, very small exercise and a very basic few sums what we have here. The first one, the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of pen. Write linear equation in two variables to represent this statement. Now children, here in this year we will only study to represent the equation. Next year we will be solving. Why? Because to solve the equation, first of all you should know how to represent it. So we will learn in 9th standard representing an equation, and in 10th standard we will find the solution to this equation also. A cost of a notebook. So let, hint is given here, but in examinations hint will not be given. Let cost of notebook be rupees x and cost of pen be rupees y. By data, the cost of the notebook is, that is cost of the notebook is twice the cost of the pen. That is what I have written here. Now, is this an equation form? Let us write this in equation form. Always remember ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is the standard form of linear equations in two variables. So x minus 2y is equal to 0. This is also correct. X is equal to 2y. Let us write that in the standard form. We'll quickly go with the next one. Second one, express the following linear equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and indicate the values of a, b, c in each case. First one, 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.35. Forget about what type of number it is. First of all, arrange in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now, though it is a 1 mark question and sometimes you get this for MCQs or something, but still one point you have to always add the standard form of linear equation in two variable is. Right? This whole thing you have to write. For every equation, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Is this in the standard form? No. Bring it in the standard form. 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 bar is equal to 0, where a is 2, b is 3 and c is minus 9.35 bar. Okay. So this is how you have to write. Oh, once again, the bar is only on 5. So let's make the correction. Okay, fine. So this is how you have to represent it. Okay, you need not write the whole statement. The standard form is you can write if you want, and if you want to skip the whole thing, the standard form is. That's better. Okay. So like this, we'll start with the remaining sums quickly. So I'll not give any homeworks here because very simple part. You can just look for some worked examples if the similar part is there. Second one, x minus y by 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. So the standard form is, I'm skipping the statements writing. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a is 1, b is minus 1 by 5 and c is minus 10. Quickly, we'll start with the third one. Minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. The standard form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Minus 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. A is minus 2, B is 3, C is minus 6. Fourth one, x is equal to 3y. The standard form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. X minus 3y plus 0 if you want you can write, or just find it equal to 0, where c term is not there. Where a is 1, b is minus 3 and c is 0. Quickly, the next one. Fifth one, 2x is equal to minus 5y. The standard form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. 2x plus 5y is equal to 0. See, if you want you can write here to make it the standard form. Okay, sometimes they prefer writing this, you can write. Where a is 2, b is 5, c is 0. Sixth one, 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So standard is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. 3x plus 0, y if you want you can write, plus 2 is equal to 0. 0y is nothing but 0 only for your clarification. Even if you don't write, that's okay children. A is 3, B is 0, C is 2. Seventh one, y minus 2 is equal to 0. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. 0x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0, where a is 0, B is 1, C is minus 2. And the last one, 8th one, 5 is equal to 2x, shift standard form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. I will take 5 this side, 2x plus 0y minus 5 is equal to 0, where a is 2, b is 0 and c is minus 5. Now, what if you take 2 this side? That time how it will be? If you are shifting 2 this side with respect to 5, a will be minus 2, b will be 0, c will be plus 5. Both are same. Okay. It depends upon where and how you shift. So this is the simple exercise. We completed the first exercise. We'll quickly move on to the second exercise. Which one of the following option is true and why? The next exercise, first one, the given equation is y is equal to 3x plus 5. Which one of the equation is true for this and why? The given equation has a unique solution. It has only 2 solutions. It has infinitely many solutions. So linear equation, we already discussed, linear equations in 2 variables will have infinitely many solutions. Why will it have infinitely many solutions? Because for every value of x there is a value of y, or for every value of y there is a value of x, vice versa we can say. For every value of x there is a corresponding value of y and vice versa. Okay. Second one. Write 4 solutions for each of the following equation. I'll give you first one as homework, children, in this. Second main, first one is homework. How to solve? I'll start from the second one. Pi x plus y is equal to 9. Now, whenever we want to write the solution for the given equation, we follow a standard form. Standard form is, it is not ax plus b plus c is equal to 0 here. Why? Because for every value of y, I want in this form, right? I need to give a value for x, I get the value for y. Standard form is y is equal to mx plus c. So let me arrange this. Y is equal to 9 minus pi x. What is the value of pi? It is pi. Why can't we take as 22 by 7 and 3.14? Because they have not mentioned here. Only if it is mentioned. See, in geometry tomorrow, like later when we start with geometry, where we come across with pi, they mention take pi as 22 by 7 unless stated as 3.14. So until unless pi value is given, we need to use it as pi. I have already told this in polynomials once. Let's go on giving values. Answers will differ from your answer and my answer because it depends upon what values I am giving for x and what values you give for x. Let me choose very simple one. Let x is equal to 0. See children, how many they have asked? They have asked 4 solutions. I will take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean 0, 1, 2, 3 over. You can take 0, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2. It's up to you. Okay. So try to take the simpler value. Nowhere it is mentioned what numbers have to be taken. Let x is equal to 0. Y is equal to 9 minus pi of 0. Y is equal to 9. We need to tabulate this later. I'll show you how. First let us only write. So then x is equal to 1. Y is equal to 9 minus pi of 1. Y is equal to 9 minus pi. Now suppose if there was no value, I mean some number was there, even y will be in number. Here it is in pi. Keep it as it is. Then x is equal to 2. Y is equal to 9 minus pi into 2. Y is equal to 9 minus 2 pi. X is equal to 3. Y is equal to 9 minus pi into 3. Y is equal to 9 minus 3 pi. After this, you need to tabulate the values and so that it looks neatly. What are x values? 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 solutions they want, no? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are y values? 9, 9 minus pi, 9 minus 2 pi, 9 minus 3 pi. Clear? Like this you need to write it. We'll quickly start with the next one. X is equal to 4y. Now, what is the standard form? Y is equal to mx plus c. Okay. Now, what did we write here? First question. For every value of x, there is a corresponding value for y or vice versa. There is no rule that I have to substitute for x only. I can also give for y and I can get for x. Here, what we can do is, we can give for y and we can get for x value. Otherwise, we can write this equation as y is equal to x by 4. Anything. I am going to choose this, children, and do it. It will be correct. Let x is equal to, let whatever is in your RHS, y is equal to 0, x is equal to 4y, first of all I will write it, 4 into 0, x is equal to 0. Let y is equal to 1, x is equal to 4 into 1, x is equal to 4. Let y is equal to 2, x is equal to 4 into 2, x is equal to 8. Let y is equal to 3, x is equal to 4 into 3, x is equal to 12. Let's tabulate. So what did he give of us y value here? 0, 1, 2 and 3. What is x value? First is x value is 0, second x value is 4, then x value is 8, then it is 12. Okay, your values differ based on what type of numbers you take here. Third one, quickly we'll finish. Check whether the following are the solutions of the equation and which are not. Now, how to check whether they are the solution? The equation given is x minus 2y is equal to 4. So, first one, let the values be, that is x and y, the values be 0 and 2. The coordinates, whatever they have given, they are the coordinates for x and y, 0 and 2. So wherever we have x, we'll put 0, where we have, we'll put this. Let's see LHS is equal to RHS or not. So directly we'll solve here. 0 minus 2 into 2 is equal to 4 we have to get. What we are getting? Minus 4 is not equal to 4. Many ways to solve. Very simple it is. All these you can expect for MCQs, not in subjective part. Therefore, conclude 0 minus 2 is not the solution. Second part. So, what is the value? Let xy be 2, 0. X minus 2y is equal to 4. So this is 2 minus 2 into 0 is equal to 4. 2 is not equal to 4. Therefore, 2 comma 0 is not the solution. Third one, 4 comma 0. Let x comma y is equal to 4 comma 0. So equation is x minus 2y is equal to 4. 4 minus 2 into 0 is equal to 4. 4 is equal to 4. Therefore, 4 comma 0 is the solution. Third one. Fourth one, root 2, let x comma y is equal to root 2 comma 4 root 2. X minus 2y is equal to 4. Root 2 minus 2 into 4 root 2 is equal to 4. Root 2 minus 8 root 2 should be equal to 4. This is minus 7 root 2 not equal to 4. How minus 7? 1 minus 8. Therefore, root 2 comma 4 root 2 is not the solution. Would you like to try one? The last one, if I give a try. I don't have a space, I have to again rub and do it. It's better you try now. Which one? Third being fifth one. Check whether it is a solution of the given equation or not. And the last one of today's session. I think this will be the most smallest session what you'll be receiving. Very few sums and very simple sums. And the last one, find the value of k if x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is the solution of the given equation. What do you mean it is a solution of the given equation? It will satisfy in the given equation. LHS is equal to RHS. So we can find the value of k. 2 into 2 plus 3 into 1 is equal to k. 4 plus 3 is equal to k. K is equal to 7. With that we complete today's session. A very simple exercise what we have. So please practice with some worked examples whatever given. So tomorrow we'll start with the next exercise where we deal with graph. So things should be done in the graph book. Solve the homework given, practice the worked examples.